back. This is Aragon from Aragon Anime, and today I will be reviewing as well as analyzing the newest episode of Yashahime Half-Demon Princess, episode 4. So let's get to it. Oh, and before I forget, please, if you like the content of this video, please like it, comment, subscribe. So let's begin. We see that looks like it's on a few days has passed and their normal lives are returning little by little. We see Moroha like practicing with his great grandfather's friends while Towa went back to school. The one that I see mostly surprised is Setsuna, that she's playing the violin with the Dr. Mario of Towa. Even she tells Setsuna that she is a talent that only comes every 100 years, which actually probably is true, but then again she's a half-demon, so she can easily learn it. And also I like how that dress actually looks quite good on her. It looks quite good. Then we see Towa's little sister saying that Moroha came back, and we see that Moroha is carrying a huge bag, pretty much like Kagome used to. And Moroha tells Setsuna that she found a way to go back in time by tricking Ruhead, saying that she promised that she will give her the pearls if he opens the bridge. And Setsuna say, probably that won't work. And then we see all the stuff that Moroha got, because she doesn't have money from that time to buy it, so probably she got it from his grandmother's place, like Kagome used to do it. But then we see Towa and his adopted father coming back, and then we see Moroha giving something, which is the credit card and the bills. I actually laugh in this one because only be like a few days she already know how to use a credit card. She like pretty much use a lot of money. This is why you don't give your credit card to 14-year-old, because they just went and buy everything they can. Man, I feel bad for this guy. Then we see that Sota is in Kagome's bedroom, and we see Towa coming in. So Sota just seeing photos of her, which actually I like it. That we see Inuyasha, Kagome, and her old friends, even though in their photos I like it. And we see like a really touching moment that Towa is thanking him for how she raised her, for taking care of her. And Sota, he tells her that he knew one day this day would come that she will have to leave to go back to the past. They have a really good touching moment. I really do like it, quite good. Then we see that they are already getting ready. So Moroha with his big suitcase, my god, it's a big bag. He even has a bike inside, which is actually maybe one of those folding bikes. But then we see Setsuna that she actually is taking the violin with her. I guess he loves playing the violin now. And now pretty much they're getting ready. Moroha tells the tree, hey, you let us pass, we will give you the silver, the gold, and the red pearl. And he agrees. Ruhe actually is quite good, being much up in the corridor to let him pass. But then we see something really weird. We see like, looks like Kikyo, but also we see like there's someone inside a tree. A lot of people saying it probably is Ring, a lot of people saying it's probably Kagome, but who knows. But then we see that she puts Ruhead to sleep. Then we see that probably like they arrive, but they don't arrive to the past. It looks like a forest. But then we see once again Kikyo, but then we find out that it's not really Kikyo, it's actually the Trio H's. She's taking this form. She has taken this one ever since Kikyo first shot the arrow to Inuyasha and sealed him in the tree. Ever since then, she's been taking this form inside of her. So right now they are inside the tree. But then we see like some food. This looks like a light, like Sesshomaru. And then the Trio H's tell them to slay a demon. Moroha says, oh, Ruhead, okay, we will take care of it. But then we see that it's not Ruhead. They want to defeat a dog demon, which is Kirimatsu, which it was the rival of Moroha's grandfather and the father of Inuyasha and Sesshomaru. They wanted to slay him. supposedly Sesshomaru was going to take the role of his father to become the great demon of the territory, but he declined. He's walking his own path. So the trio is telling them to please slay him because he's causing trouble. But looks like if they cannot, they also need to slay Sesshomaru. This is where Towa and Setsuna pretty much agree for the first time, saying no. Setsuna saying no, I won't read it because I don't gain anything. While Towa is more personal, saying no, I won't kill my own father, even though they never met him. And Moroha just freaking out, which is actually I love. Then we see that the trio H's, I don't know how I will call her, but for now let's call it Kikyo. So pretty much Kikyo wakes up Ruhead and they're going to start having a battle against Ruhead inside the trio H's. The battle goes super. I like it how the battle is going. It's quite good. We see how each one is trying to find a weak spot of Ruhead, but Ruhead uses a technique that pretty much is absorbing their demon power. But then we see Moroha using a relic that his grandfather gave him, which is pretty much the same relic that Kagome got from him long time ago. But looks like this thing actually works. Well, it looks like his grandfather was not so crazy after all. So now, once again, now it's time to use their final attacks. And then we see Toa use one of the techniques that I thought he never used, which is actually I love it that she used it, which is, I don't know what is the name of this technique, how they're going to name it, but I just want to call it Dragon Strike. It is that technique of Sesshomaru. I love it how she used it. She just comes out of her sword, not the same way as Sesshomaru that swims the sword. He just points the sword and it's like a beam coming out in the dragon. Everyone's surprised. I like it that she inherited that from Sesshomaru, the same way that Setsuna inherited like poison whip kinda, but she like switched a different way. Towa inherited a technique from Sesshomaru, which is the Dragon Strike, but I wonder if they're going to call it the Dragon Strike. Well, then we see that they actually defeat Ruhead and they go back, and I like it how the huge bag that Moroha brings actually lands on her. Actually, I laugh at that. It's a big reminder of how, Yasha also suffered with a big bag and how he was getting sick. And we see once again the violin. Yep, Setsuna loved the violin. Then we see he reunites with Granny Kaede, with Kohaku, and with Hichiru. But then Moroha tells, oh, we slay Ruhead. Okay, but Towa then she realized at the moment, wait, we slay Ruhead? How are you going to go back to the past, to the present? Oh my god, that's going to be a bad idea. Looks like that's going to be. In the last part of this episode, we see Kikyo with the girl that's inside, which is actually Rin. Looks like Rin is still inside that tree. I don't know. And then we see that also the little ball, the green butterfly. But also we see Sesshomaru, and this is the thing that I'm a little concerned about. Saying, she said that, are you going to leave this girl? If you leave this girl, she might never wake up. And Sesshomaru just turns away and keeps walking. And then Kikyo says, okay, this might be a path. So I don't know what happened between Rin and Sesshomaru, but why did she was still inside the tree? Or probably did Sesshomaru see her to protect her? Well, we don't know how everything ends, but yeah. Okay then, so that will be it for this episode. Next time I will be doing the review of episode 5, the trailer. So if everyone like it, please subscribe, comment and like this video, and take care and bye.